morning, sweet family and friends. It is June the 10th. I think I said July yesterday. Let's don't rush this year. It is June the 10th today. And I had plans to go with my sister-in-law to the dentist. She has to have some work done. And I want to be there. But I've been up since about 2:45 this morning. Of course, it was dark and I couldn't tell what the weather did last night. I don't remember it raining or hailing or any such. But when the light of day came this morning, oh, my hair. When the light of day came this morning, I realized, all right, well, that's what it's going to be like. I realized that it had come a torrential rain last night. And we are not getting out of here today. Okay, here we are. Curly hair and all. Here, it's not real curly, but it's curly enough that it does whatever it wants to do. That's the problem. Anyway, we're not getting out of here today. I sent a message to my sister-in-law and told her it rained so hard last night. I can't get out of here. Yesterday in the afternoon, the sun had came out and dried it out quite a bit. I'm crocheting, friends. And so I thought I'd bring you along with me. I managed to get out and go to the store and get dog food and things we needed from the grocery store and the feed store and such as that. But today, and I was feeling all hopeful that this morning I'd just get out and go. Got up at 2:45 because my husband woke me up coming to bed. He stayed up till 2:45 in the living room watching some movie or some show. Oh, here comes Oliver. Oh, don't snag my blanket now, Ollie. And when he came to the bed, his body felt like it was dead. He was so cold. I felt sorry for him. I was trying to warm him up, but when he put his feet over there on my feet, I about jumped out of the bed. And then he got my feet cold, so I couldn't go back to sleep. When my feet are cold, friends, I'm not sleeping. Now, I don't know if anybody else is like that, but when my feet get cold, let me get a sip of this coffee. I'm awake. Yes, I am. So I just finally, after I lay in there for about an hour, I went ahead and got up, got dressed, put the coffee on, did my morning stuff, came in here. The internet wasn't working right. I messed with that for about an hour and a half. I finally got our network back online. Guess I'd put the wrong, I mistyped the password. I guess it went off during all that rain and clouds, and I don't know. I couldn't get it back on, and then I just re-put the network in. Oops. Oh, I saw some yarn hanging. And I guess I put it in wrong, and I couldn't get it on, and blah, 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 blah. Finally have it on now. I sent my sister-in-law a message. I want to go, but I can't get out. They told her she doesn't need anybody with her, but I just want to be there because I care about her. I love her. And she might need me or somebody. And I'm not going to be able to. Trisha, if you're watching this, because when I sent you that message, you were not online. So I'm probably making this video before you even get your computer turned on. But She sleeps late anyway, friends. So, anyway, my plans are thwarted. Let me put you down here where you can see what I'm doing. Yes, my plans are thwarted, or whatever you call them, aborted. The mission is canceled. For me, she's still got to go, bless her heart. And tomorrow, friends, let me pull this up a little bit closer. And tomorrow, my friends, is my husband's dental appointment for his extraction of his tooth. Have I got that in frame? Oh, I don't know. Now I do. So, this weather, if it does this again tonight, comes a gully washer, as we say down here in Texas. If it comes a gully washer again, I don't think my husband's going to be able to make his appointment. And we need that appointment to happen, friends, because that's a cracked tooth and it's not going to get any better until he gets some attention to it and gets it out of there. You know, I told y'all before, there's no root canal to be done on that tooth. It's cracked, so it's got to come out. And I know we need to try to save every tooth, but that's unsalvageable. And his diet has been very limited with that cracked back tooth. He can't chew on that side. He can't get anything over there. We don't want anything to get down in that tooth. Poor man. Yes, poor man. So this blanket is called, it's a chevron stitch by Bag O' Day. All right, that's where I got this pattern at. I think it's called crochet chevron blanket. It's under Bag O' Day's blankets. I don't see how that Bag O' Day puts all those videos out. I don't see how she puts all those projects out and tutorials out. I still have another couple of sock tutorials to finish and put up on my channel. I'm not abandoning that, but I'm not doing that right now. I'm just sitting here drinking my coffee, trying to wake up because I was getting sleepy sitting here because I got up so early this morning, thanks to that old cold man. Okay, I'll quit. But his body was cold. He doesn't feel it when his skin temperature drops like that. He doesn't feel cold. I think it's his diabetes. I don't know. I just figure that's what it is. I've already had my breakfast. Because like I said, I'm ready to go. There ain't no going around here. It's not good out there, friends. I can't get out. That is the thing I hate worse about living here is I didn't realize it was going to be such a big deal when we purchased this house. But this is extended rain. This is very rare for this place. Even my husband said he was born and raised in Clovis and has lived around this area in New Mexico for years. He's got all his family came from Floyd, New Mexico, Portales, New Mexico, and Clovis, New Mexico. So he is used to this climate, and he says he can't ever remember this much rain, day after day after day after day, since he's been up and around in these parts. And this man is 76 years old, so he ought to know. Oh, I can't get in that stitch. I guess I made that stitch too tight. Yeah. And this is a size 6mm crochet hook. I've spoken about this hook on several videos. These are my new favorites because the way they fit in my hand. You can crochet a long time with these hooks. I've switched out hooks on this blanket just to see if this really was that comfortable or was it just my imagination. See, my blanket's coming along, friends. Yeah, it'll be done before you know it. And no, it wasn't my imagination. These are comfortable. The Addy swings. I like this thumb rest. Like I said, you can put your thumb up here and have maximum control of your needle head. Or you can put it here for not so, if you're on a long run of stitches, you don't really need it up there. So this is more relaxing. Or you can, if you're going good and your yarn is a good yarn, you can go way back here and do it if you wanted. But this is the norm, I think. Right here, the thumb rest. Huh. I've got skin cells on there. Anybody want to do a DNA swab on that? Yeah. That'll just rub right off. That's not anything. Anyway, yeah. I got some DNA on that crochet hook. Starting another row. I'm putting 6 rows of each color. That's how I'm dividing them up. So after the green will come the cream, raspberry, blush, and green. Okay, that's just a repeat of that. Yeah, I'm just doing a little crochet today. I'm fixing to show y'all in my sock tutorials how to do the decreases, because we have to get each needle back down to 16 stitches before we can go on with our foot. Okay, I like all parts of the sock. The least favorite of mine in making a sock is when you start out with the ribbing. I don't like that switching, knit and purl, switching your yarn back and forth. That's not my favorite, okay? But to get to the good parts, you got to do that. Or what I think are the good parts. Anyway, I've already had breakfast. Let me tell you what I had. I had some egg whites, some finely diced onions, a few diced those little cherry tomatoes, a handful of spinach, a very small shake of garlic powder. I mean, just like not much, because that's not a lot of eggs. Okay, you don't want a whole lot. You don't want a whole lot of garlic powder in there, and just a pinch of salt, a little ring of pepper, the cherry tomatoes sliced. Yeah, so I put that all in I sprayed my non-stick skillet with Pam, or olive oil, or whatever you have, and heated it up some, and threw my spinach, my onions, and my tomato in there and tossed them around until my spinach wilted down good. And then I poured in my 3 tablespoons of egg white. Stir till it's got cooked, and then I put it in a Mission carb balanced tortilla. That was my breakfast. And coffee, of course. But I wanted to get my breakfast made before it was time to go pick up or go over to my sister-in-law's house. I don't know if she was driving in her car or if I was driving in my car. We hadn't logistically figured all that out. We'd figure it out this morning. But here I am, mudded in, okay? So, Patricia, when you watch this, I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. I wanted to be, believe me, I wanted to be. I was ready to go. Sometimes things don't work out, friends. If you're the praying type, please pray that we can get out of here tomorrow and get my husband to the dentist. If we can't, I don't know what's going to happen. It's not going to be good, okay? I love y'all. Thank you for stopping by for a morning chit-chat. Paddy Wack. A little crochet, a little coffee, and a little chit-chat, Paddy Wack. Come back and see me. I love y'all. Bye now.